So we're finishing up week 13 in the green. Before we get into the numbers, I want to go over how the week has been and the positions that I placed and what I think the next week is going to look like. So my Tesla position is down around $1,000 still, and so that's hurting my portfolio. Thankfully, with the futures, it's been helping me out, helping me reach new highs. But I still need the Tesla position to work, and it needs time. Right now, you can see I have the 175 put, and that is actually out of the money right now, but not by much. Also, I've got my 180 put spread that I'm also in the money in. So that's not good as well. I rolled that one out further, closer to 45 days because it was at 25 days to expiration. So I had to roll it. We have earnings on April 17th coming up here. I've got to be mindful. We can see very big price changes here. Not sure what the price is going to do. Is Tesla going to come out with bad enough results that the price is going to go down more? Or is the price already factored in? It's hard to say at this point just because of how far Tesla has dropped and we don't know what the earnings is going to look like. I believe we have low expectations on earnings as it is, and all we really need from Tesla is that the next few quarters are going to look better. So I think the price will go up. I think that investors will like that and that they'll start buying into Tesla. Even if it's a short-term move, that's just what I need to be able to close out of the position. So even Tesla is down, we can still see that it is channeling up. So that's good to see, right? Still in the red on it, but I'm able to use futures to make money in the meantime. So with futures, HG specifically had really high IV, and that's what I've been chasing for my strangles that I'm doing, is high IV that is declining over time. You can see here that I'm at $695, almost $700 on copper alone, and I've had this position for maybe a few weeks. This is the second position that I've got on, and I've only had it on for a couple days now, but I'm up $700 on this position. I've recently opened wheat, that's $25. Corn, that's been doing really well, $128. At first it wasn't, but now it is. So I had that on this week. I had soybeans on. I was up $250 on it. I opened the position last week, closed it out today for $250, 50% profit there. I'm doing my 30-20-10 strategy, which you can see since I started doing that, I'm up $471 because over time, the value of those puts are going down, and then the price of the E-mini S&P 500 is going up, helping me even more. So you can see that at 32 days, which is my most recent position, it's at $20, $25, $23. Then you go all the way up to my latest, or the furthest out days that I've had on, right? 16 days open. It's only at $3 right now. So my plan is to push that all the way down to 0 days to expiration, close out of the position, collect my premium, and then move it back up to 30 days. So it's basically making a big circling loop of profit. And then as soon as I get enough money to create another contract, then I'll add 2 contracts to that 30-day position and then move on from there. So it's going to be completely growing. It's almost, if you think about it like a business, right? You put it in, you put money in, and it generates money. You take that money and you put it back into the business, and it's going to continue to grow, right? So that's the plan with that. And it's working really well right now. My question is going to be, when the price of the stock market starts to go down, what does that mean? How do I manage these positions when the price starts moving against them? And really, that's the question for my account right now, especially in the futures area. I don't know what a red day looks like right now. I've only been trading these for a few weeks with the strangles. It's 20 delta strangle, and I don't know what it looks like to lose. And it's just a matter of time, right? It's a probabilities game. 70% chance every time I place a trade that I'll make a profit, but there's a 30% chance that I'll lose money. So I have to believe that there's going to be a time when I lose money, and I don't know how much that is yet. So that's looming over me right now. Yeah, I'm excited because I'm making money, but I need to keep in mind that there is a chance. It's just a matter of time before I have a losing trade. And how much is that? Is it a big enough loss to wipe out my gains? My hope is that it's not, based on the research that I've done from Tasty Live, based on the research that Tasty Live has done, that overall this should be a successful strategy in the long term. So I'll keep you updated on that, on the losses and the gains. And speaking of losses and gains, let's get into how I did this week, week 13 numbers. So we're coming in with week 13, net liquidation, total account value here at $19,402. Total premium collected, net premium collected there is $393. Return on the week is 8.3%. Year to date net liquidation, the amount of money that I've made year to date is $3,379. Total premium collected is $6,711. And total return on the year so far is 21.1%. And my goal is to make that a 50% return by the end of this year. You can see we just closed out the first quarter of the year, the first 3 months of the year, and I'm nearly halfway to that 50% mark. So really my challenge is to be able to maintain my gains and continue to grow to that 50% and to not make any big losses.